Hi guys. I haven't uploaded to this series in over 7 months. Sorry about that. I hope you forgive me. Hello and welcome back to year 3 of Ridgeclan. I want to first start off by giving a big thank you to everybody who's tuned in so far, especially if you're coming back from the earlier episodes. I know this has taken a long time, but I promise that's big and it's beautiful, and I'm very proud of the quality on this one. To save a little bit of time, you may notice that I stopped putting the character traits of each cat on the big sheets. I was drawing them by hand, and it made me have to focus a lot more on the poses so that I could fit the text in, and that's not fun. So I just decided to put it at the end of each section, at the end of each character. But this way I save myself the hassle of having to write and draw so much. So, yay! But before we begin, let's hear a word from our sponsor. It's me, I'm the sponsor. Hey you! Have you ever wanted behind the scenes art and updates to see when Cake is working on stuff? Have you found yourself frustrated that she waited over 7 months to make this video? Well, you're in luck! I'm offering channel memberships. For just $2 a month, you can get access to behind the scenes goodies, special emojis, and early access to videos. Never again fear that Cake is sitting on her butt, because now she will be obligated to provide content. Constantly. This is a joke. I'm super excited to see you all there. I love you. Bye. This year, as usual, there was a lot of drama, unfortunate happenings, kitten hijinks, and much more. Also, while making this video, I was gonna go ahead for the next few moons to do some foreshadowing, but they just rolled out with Redchill, and I did not know how to work it. I may have killed, like, the entire clan in an alternate universe, but hey, I was able to quit without saving, so it's all fine, guys, it's fine! To start, let's take a look into Star Clan, where I do have some sad news. I'm gonna go in order of death, not necessarily the order I drew them, so forgive the fact that I'm going to be skipping around on screen. First up is Hollystem. Hollystem died this year at 87 moons old when he ate death berries on a patrol. I'm gonna slightly retcon this to say that he ate prey that was poisoned with death berries. You know, for the spice. He himself did not know he did it, but he has his reservations against a certain old clanmate. He left behind his mate and kits, and I don't think anybody, including me, was ready for it. Before he died, though, Finstreak actually retired from the deputy position, and he took her place for, like, 2 moons. I'm really sad that he died. I would have loved the Hollystar. I'm very sad, and I miss him. I miss him, my nervous little son. I am like 85% sure there is a curse going around, because every single time we have apprentices, one of them dies, and I'm not okay. And it's always the one that I like the most. Another untimely apprentice death. Rainstar died when he was carried off by a hawk. He didn't immediately pass away, but when he was dropped, his wounds got infected and got to him. He actually had the vengeful trait when he was an apprentice, which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I think he may have been having a little bit of an emo phase, but hey, he seemed to chill out. Maybe he's taking his revenge on the eagle for stealing prey or something when it picked him up. Gonna miss this guy. My spicy old lady, no! Okay, for those of you who may be concerned, yes, she did just die of old age. Do not worry. She spent most of her time before she died caring for the kits and apprentices and telling stories. It wasn't a super eventful year for her, but I think that's okay. She lived a really chill life in Ridgeclan, and she died a really chill death. Good for her. We love her. We're gonna miss her, though. I keep feeling really weird about having to write like a billion little cat obituaries. Blue Leaf was what we call a silly little guy. He was in another clan, and then he hopped over to Ridgeclan. Do I know what clan he came from? No. Did he die a single moon after he showed up? Yes. Yes, he did. He was actually the result of an impulse random number generator I did after kind of having a little panic about there being too many cats, and the dude got picked. Yellow cough, I guess, man. I might up the amount of cats that I'm willing to have in the clan, but there is going to come a point where there would be too many cats. For the short time he was there, he did give some very dad vibes. Want to know how fast I regretted doing the random number generator? Here it is, I'm mad at myself. Caribou Snap got murked by the diseases. I'm gonna miss her. I loved her nonchalant attitude, and I really wanted her to do something in the clan, but she never did. And I'm really sad, because I wanted her to, like, be deputy or something. She feels like she would have been really good, but yeah. She did manage to live long enough to mentor Hillpath, who turned out pretty equally as chill. R.I.P. girly. The regrets continue. We've got one more yellow cough death that made me really, really angry. Locust Joy. I was really excited to have twins, and it made me so mad when I rolled her. But the numbers are to be respected. So down she goes. She didn't do much this year, but when she graduated, she was honored for her energy. I just feel like that fits with her. She seemed like a very bubbly, bouncy kit in the beginning, and she continued to be very bubbly and bouncy all the way until the end. Okay, one last one. Basalt Kit. He was born towards the end of this year and passed when he was taken by a hawk. I haven't decided if that was the same hawk that got Rowanpaw. They happened at different times, but I might just retcon it. I didn't find out about the little guy very much, but he does look eerily like a Snow Kit clone. That it's kind of scary. He was the kid of a loner who died in the territory named Piperflight. Him and his sister Stone Kit were being raised by Finstreak with her kits, but he did not make it very far, sad face. Womp womp, the Wicked Witch ain't dead. Let's check on our dearest Cougar Tuft, who is still kicking at 128 moons. She hasn't done a whole lot in game, just kind of being really old. She's now in a depressing little loaf sit. Every moon she lives, the more she turns into sourdough. She didn't actually gain any new scars or injuries in-game, but I've decided to add a few more just for visual flair to her design and to kind of communicate a difference between her when she first got out there and now. I also, in my little headcanon mind, I connected some dots, mainly related to her and Hollystem. The whole poison prey thing was her setup. She's been sticking close to Ridgeclan territory, waiting for a way in. She got one in the form of a nervous and suggestible apprentice, whom she convinced to put the berries in the prey. Yeah, I don't think she's getting into StarClan, guys. To all of you who liked her, respectfully, it's not happening. Guys, he's actually smiling for once! Crazy stuff here. Okay, Rainstar's had a pretty good year, no personal drama for him, but he has gotten a lot more involved in the clan and has had more personal relationships. Himself, Redchill, Pur, and our new recruit, Flurry Snarl, all got in a fight towards the end of the year. It was with a coyote, and while they won, it wasn't by much. Well, technically he's injured in game. I wanted to draw him pre-injury, as I'm not sure how any of the scarring will look yet, since he's still in the little curled up pose. In other news, him and Speckle have become really close friends, and I'm kind of here for it. I can see Speckle as his life coach / hype man, telling him to stop being a pushover and just go after what he wants. I was also checking, and apparently Rainstar doesn't like Redchill for some reason. I don't know, man. It seems mutual, but it hasn't evolved into any real hate yet, so hopefully I can mediate it out and make that go away. Also, he let Finstreak retire this year so that she could rest and take care of her new litter of kits. Yay, my trauma son isn't doing horrible for once. But where one man's trauma goes away, another appears. Okay, in the span of last year to this year, I think Flutterstripe may have become one of my favorite characters in the story. Guys, it's not obvious, I promise. The poor dude lost his dad this year and then was promoted to his dad's job. Respectfully, Rainstar, this boy is not in the best mental space to be running patrols and acting as second in command. So he's not doing great, but he's trying to make it work. Flutterstripe's just trying to be strong for the rest of his family, especially Gorsheart, who's taken it especially hard. To make matters worse, the apprentice who poisoned his father was his apprentice! Guys, I'm not okay. This isn't okay. I'm not okay. In other news, he did get himself a mate. Him and Squirrelpool have been showing some romantic light, so I just kind of put those two together and boom! It's going well, and I think that they've kind of been an anchor for him throughout all of this. Strawberry Milk Girlie graduated! I'm so proud of her! She hasn't taken the death of Hollystem very well, but I don't think anybody has, so she's a little bit more concerned with her other dad's unresponsive attitude as of late, especially since they kind of share a job. The guy's like a ghost. Hemlock Dawn has had to take over the majority of medicine cat duties while he grieves, and she is stressed, to say the least. She hasn't had any time to grieve herself yet, and I'm getting worried about her mental stability. She's definitely trying to be the mediator between her family, helping people communicate where they can't, but she's still very concerned about everybody. To round out the amount of emotional baggage in our positions of power, here is Gorsheart, who is bad. He's grown really distant towards the entire clan, but most notably towards his kids. He barely talks to anybody anymore, instead seeming to fade in and out of attention. Certain cats have noticed him staring at them for long periods of time, almost unblinking. Hemlock Dawn thinks that he's had some sort of vision, but she can't get it out of him. The man is in a stupor right now, and it's getting worse every single day. He hasn't been doing his duties both for the clan and now for his family. It seems as though they lost 2 parents, not just one. On the bright side, we did get a new member of the clan this year. This is Shuvelt. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. She's a former kitty pet, and I found out that her prefix is an African name meaning witch. It's based in the Shona culture in Zimbabwe. But that's not all. She was originally a boat cat. So the idea that's currently in my brain is that the person who named her was from Zimbabwe and worked on the boat going back and forth. Either that, or she was on a boat that kept going back and forth from Africa and the United States, presumably. As far as personality goes, she's sincere and a formidable fighter. I love her so much, and I'm happy to note that ever since she showed up, her and Lindsay have become good buddies, bonding over their shared experiences beyond the clans. I love her design too. I wanted to make her really tall, and I don't even have an explanation as to why. We don't have very many super tall cats in the clan yet, and it just felt right. It just came to me. Speaking of Lindsay, he's a dad now. I'm so excited. They're such a funny little old couple. I also have cemented the idea of him being a den dad, but the closest thing I could do to mark him as a sort of queen was to make him a mediator, which is still very helpful because we didn't have any for the longest time. Yeah, he's loving spending time with his babies, and he's so excited to watch them grow. Not a whole lot happened to the guy this year. He's kind of just chilling with his wife and kids, and his new friend. Every year that he's alive, I think Green Speckle is just gonna get more and more smug. Guys, when I tell you that he is one of my favorite characters to draw. Woo! He also has done absolutely nothing this year. I think the only thing I remember is that he was on a patrol where they found a dead sheep and they got wool for the dens. But honestly, he's just kind of been helping out where he can. I kind of love that for him. He's been hanging a lot with Rainstar lately, and I'm starting to wonder if he's trying to get on his good side to be a potential future deputy. If something were to happen to Flutterstripe. I don't know, man, but he's too suspicious all the time for him to not be up to something goofy like that. This man is a tongue twister. Flurry Snarl also joined the clan this year. He was a barn cat beforehand and decided that clan life would be a good change of pace. Like I said before, he was on the patrol that fought the coyote, and he did get a little bit banged up in the process. He's got a bit of scarring from his leg now from it, and in game, I think it's marked as a mangled one. I didn't do a great job of drawing it because I forgot to check that it was there until I had already finished half the picture. So I might update it to look more like, uh, give him more of the Cinderpelt situation, but yeah, I'll fix it later. He's got a good relationship with everybody except the newly named Primdawn. We'll get to that later. Redchill has once again had a pretty not eventful year. She's gotten pretty close to Spinstreak as the two of them have bonded over being parents. She's even given some advice on how to deal with rowdy kittens. I think she's kind of a combination of a queen and a warrior. She still likes being out of camp and enjoys the adventure it brings, but her passion for nursery work is part of what keeps her going out there. She's always on the look for feathers or shiny things to bring kittens. Like I said before, she was also on the patrol with cats in their coyote fight. I love Squirrelpool so much. I cannot describe it. He mentored Rowanpaw and was a little bit troubled by his death, but after some reassurance from the medicine cats and some good deep conversations with Lindsay, they're feeling a lot better overall. As I talked about with Flutterstripe, the two of them are indeed mates. I can totally imagine Squirrelpool as the kind of cat to wait to say anything because he doesn't want to make him think of anything else on top of all of this. But it was getting awkward enough where it needed to happen. I am hopeful for babies in the future with these two. Come on, Clangen, I want little fluffy red babies. Oh yeah, I see it. The one thing that I am a little concerned about is I'm kind of wondering what the comfort level of Squirrelpool would be on the possibility of being pregnant, because they are transmasc, and I don't think that they would be super comfortable with that. So maybe they'll adopt. I don't know yet. Nectar Dance! She's been getting a lot more confidence as of late with help from her siblings. She's been settling more and more in as a respected warrior, and I'm so happy with her progress. She was really nervous as a kitten apprentice, but since her relationship with her dad has smoothed into a bit more of a mutual respect, she's been feeling herself more. I really hope to capture that with her fur being a little bit more well-groomed, and her expression and pose being a lot more relaxed than any of her previous iterations. She's becoming a full gal. She's learning about herself, and she's learning how to fit in. We love her. I need you all to ignore the fact that I'm missing half of the recording for them. Cavern Feather has not done much this year, in all honesty. I changed their design slightly to be a little bit more otter-like, and I hope you like it. They've been spending a lot more time with the kids and apprentices, though, and have taken into a sort of instigator of childhood mischief role in the clan. You can find them leading troops of kittens around the camp to have some fun, and participating in all sorts of shenaniganery. They're doing pretty great, and I've made the executive decision that their Bleptung must stay forever now. Oh no, oh god. These two are rough. If I had to describe them right now, I think I would use this. Both of them have been really bitter this year, but it's mostly Heath Dapple. It's just her. Posy Purr has been hurt from the death of their dad, but Heath Dapple is fuming at the cat who she thinks caused it. She knows that mouse-brained, flea-bitten foxheart had something against them, and she's determined to prove it. Okay, I know I've been building up for this for a while, but it is finally time for the reveal. Oh, Primdawn, you poor baby. Holly Stem's death was an accident, at least on her part. Primpaw was a nervous apprentice and highly suggestible to the manipulation of Cougar Tuft. She wanted to prove herself, and although she knows that the she-cat is bad now, she was thinking the best of her. After some training that did improve her skills, Cougar Tuft had one final test. She said that to prove her loyalty to the clan, Primpaw should put some special strengthening herbs into a mouse for Polystem. She had no idea what deathberries were until after the fact, when the medicine cats looked at the prey and determined his cause of death. She's ashamed and afraid in the clan now, and while she did graduate, many think she shouldn't have. Primdawn doesn't know what to do now. She's terrified that no one will ever believe her that Cougar Tuft is still around. And even if they do manage to kill her, what is that gonna mean? What'll it mean for her? She's been plagued by nightmares of Polystem, hacking and gasping. She knows this can't be good. Heath has been apathetic towards her sister. Primpaw had told her back when they were apprentices about her nefarious mentor, and Heath had snapped back that she shouldn't mess with that cat. It's not her fault that the mouse brain didn't listen. She's not very sympathetic on the outside, but she does still care, and she knows that the whole clan is hurting. She just doesn't quite know how to express it. In the apprentice den, Lightpaw hasn't quite graduated yet. I have my settings set to experience-based graduation. And he's been sick with yellow cough, the same batch of it that had spread through the camp earlier this year. He's doing a lot better now, but he needs a little bit more time to prove that he's ready to be a warrior. The dude has chilled out a lot from his feisty days as a kid. I decided to give him some big old bangs, because I haven't done that yet, and I thought it would fit his kind of borderline emo personality. Hopefully next year you guys will get to see his full warrior name. Squirrelpool is also not quite graduated, which was weird to me. His dead sister graduated before him. The guy really can't catch a break. He does have Rainstar as his mentor though, which he thinks is pretty cool. I wanted to make him really tall and almost intimidating with him having a pretty big frame, but that would contrast with his personality because he's a total sweetheart under all that height. A gentle giant, if you will. He thinks that babies are adorable, and when Hemlock Patch was still around, he was the first one to go help her with whatever needed to be done around the Elder's Den. Really excited for him to graduate. I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that I wrote in this part of the script in reference to her design was, I feast, yum yum yum. Clangen, please keep giving me pretty cats. I want more fun, elegant designs. Yes! So, Wisteria Pro was probably my favorite cat of this entire year. I love her eye color, I love how it pairs with her fun pelt pattern, and she is an absolute dear. She joined the clan at 9 moons old, and she was previously a kitty pet. For such an outgoing cat, she's got quite the sad story. Clangen says that she joined after something terrible happened to her 2 legs. I think that this event was a house fire. No one was hurt, but they did get separated, and she ran off and got herself lost. She does miss her 2 legs, but she doesn't know where she would even begin to look for them. Clan life has actually been a great fit for her personality-wise, though, and she's glad that at least something worked out. Also, I really want her and Squirrelpool to be besties because they're both so cute and their personalities would be really fun, and I want to draw them being friends! Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hey guys, it's baby time! Look at me, little sneaky sneaker saving the best part of the video for last. They have their babies! I love these two so much. Lindsay's adjusted to being a dad really well, and Finstreak is really glad to have retired from the deputy position to focus on her family. So, they have 4 kids right now. 3 are biological, and 1, technically 2, are adopted. They found a dying she-cat on the side of a road named Piperflight, and she gave Lindsay Stone Kit and Basalt Kit. While Basalt Kit didn't last very long from his situation, they were very happy to at least give Stone Kit a family. So yeah, 4 kids. We've got Sapling Kit, who is shy and always climbing, Gravel Kit, who is also shy but has an active imagination, the previously mentioned Impulsive Stone Kit, who loves stories, and the Bullying Rye Kit, who splashes in puddles and is a moss ball hunter. These kids are so cute, oh my gosh. Rykit and Stonekit have a little bit of a rivalry right now, so I tried to reflect that in their pose. I've seen cats do this before in real life, the little angry nose bap, so I thought it fit. And that is everyone. I know this one took a very long time, so I apologize for that. I've had a lot going on in the real world, so sadly the kitty cat series did have to take a little bit of a backseat. Reminder to go check out my channel memberships and check out the new Discord server we had. There will be all sorts of fun shenanigans in there once we get enough people. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Love you so much. Bye!